We didn't know the times were lean. Round our house the grass was green. It didn't seem like things were all that bad. I bet we walked 1,000 miles, chopping cotton and pushing plows, and learning how to give it all we had.
Alright everybody, Kimbo here. I'm going to throw up my WEC picks. Talk about last week's TUF episode and UFC 100. First off, I'm going to just go ahead and basically blurt these out. Donald Cerrone over James Krause, Jose Aldo over Cub Swanson, and I tell you what, this is one of them ones that people really don't like to pick. Again, it is the biggest featherweight fight ever in MMA history, probably, as far as hype and anticipation. But I tell you what, I'm going to have to go with Mike Brown, and the reason is because he's just been so impressive to me. The guy's extremely dominant. The only person Uriah Faber has beat since he got beat by Brown was Jens Pulver, who he had beat in the past, who I think would be no competition at all for Mike Brown. Mike Brown knocked the hell out of Leonard Garcia and just done him wrong, man. So I don't know, I can't go against Brown in this one. Just gonna have to go with Mike Brown for sure. I just today watched the TUF episode from last week. Frankie Lester, man, full of heart. The guy, the whole first round of the fight, I'm screaming, "Listen to your corner, listen to your effing corner, listen to your corner, man." And he won't listen to nothing. Henderson yelled jab probably 50 times, and that might be a little exaggeration, but he kept saying it just to make a point of it, and he probably said it 30 times. Jab, 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 jab. The dude would not throw one jab. Then he's yelling straight punches, straight punches, straight punches, straight punches. Dude throws maybe a punch or two, a straight punch or two the whole fight. He's sticking to his style. Henderson's trying to teach him something that's going to work a little bit better against these guys, and he's not wanting to try it because he's wanting to stay with what he feels comfortable with, which is his looping outside punches that he throws. The dude's got an awkward style, but when he does land punches, it does hurt guys. And then Henderson's yelling 1-2s, 1-2s, 1-2s. The dude would not throw no. And finally, I see him land a 1-2 combo there towards the end of the second round. I think it really did hurt old boy. Frankie Lester, he came out the second round, and I'm screaming, "Yeah, Frankie, yeah, fucking get him, Frankie, yeah!" Because it's great, man. The dude's face is so sore from the ass whooping he took in the last fight. Just what, 2-3 weeks ago, he took such an ass whooping that they were barely touching his nose, and he's jerking back, man. And dude goes out there and fights this monster of a Brit, Mason quit. So goes out there with no teeth and a busted up face and wins the fight. So props to Frankie Lester. But my whole point of talking about the TUF season, I'm not going to start doing TUF videos or anything like that, because there's other people that do that, so I'm not going to copy off of them. But the reason I'm talking about this particular episode is because things are starting to heat up between Henderson and Bisping big time, and Bisping's starting to lose his cool. Henderson doesn't lose his cool until things pop off, and he got upset over the water bottle deal. DeMarcus Johnson, DeMarcus, whatever his name is standing in line, and he and Bisping have had words and this and that, and Bisping's taking certain things the guys are saying wrong, like there's some type of racial comments, and Bisping won't spine and throws water in the guy's face. The coach throwing water in the guy's face on the other team. DeMarcus throws his hat at Bisping. You know, he's wanting to get at him and this and that. He storms off, and Henderson tells him, "Hey, no matter, I don't care how mad you were, there's no sense in you throwing water in somebody's face." Bisping says, "You're right, Dan. I was wrong. You're right." Well, Dan wants the other guys to get up at 9:30 because they've been doing it for 4 weeks, and he says it's their turn. It's their turn to get up early. He wants his guys sleeping in. Bisping doesn't like that idea. Decides he's going to go in and talk to his guys about it. Well, instead of going in and talking to his guys what they think about it, he goes in and rallies the troops, tells them he's not giving them he's not budging a bit on this, and tells them all, "Come on, follow me. You got my back, more or less." And he comes out and confronts the American team. So everybody's got the feeling there's going to be some big fight right then. And, you know, cool old Dan Henderson keeps his cool. He ain't worried about it. And I don't know. I know Bisping, he might just be trying to help the ratings a little, but I get the feeling that it's really stuff getting under his skin. And, you know, he seems like a little bit, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. He seems undisciplined. Not nearly disciplined Dan Henderson. See, Dan Henderson, from his years of fighting over in Pride, has got a certain respect for everyone around him and a certain respect for the sport that a lot of guys don't have. A young guy like Bisping is not as seasoned, a mental guy, mentally seasoned as Dan Henderson. And what he doesn't realize, he doesn't want to provoke a confrontation with Dan Henderson until it's time to come down to the fight, because you know, I don't think it's going to turn out real good for old Bisping anyways. But you know, we're going to wait and see about that. And that brings me to the next thing I'm getting to is, I don't know if anybody's really got on MMA Junkie. Get on MMA Junkie, go to the rumors section, click on UFC 100, and check out this fucking card, man. The main event, we got Frank Mir and Brock Lesnar. Then the next to the main event, we got GSP and Thiago Alves. Then the third to the main event, we got Bisping and fucking Henderson, man. And off the top of my head, I can't remember the other two fights on the main card. But I know there's a couple of fights on the prelims that belong on the main card.